What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Twisted Life of TV. I am Portia. You are here for our final recap and review of Three Little Birds. This is episode 6. I'm gonna call it Everything Went Wrong, child. I did watch this a while ago, so please forgive me. I don't have any notes today. So let's just jump right onto it. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna give y'all my summary. Overall, I thought this was a pretty good show. There was a lot of things that was disconnected for me that I'll talk about again at the end. But this particular episode, it seemed very disjointed for me. But we're gonna get right into it, right? So last week's episode, one thing I left off was that at the end of the episode, Chantrell ran into one of her favorite singers at the end, and they didn't show us what happened. I thought they were gonna start off this particular episode with that scene, but no. What we start off was with Ashton walking down the street singing all his fa la la la's, his jolly good time songs, everything. He going to the chapel and he going to get married. Going to the chapel and gonna get married. Going to the chapel and I'm gonna get married. G really loves me and I'm gonna get married. Going to the chapel of love. Who sing that song, y'all? Y'all let me know, because I don't know. Put it down in the comment section. And if you correct, I will give you a little emoji gift. I know I said I wasn't going to give them out because I didn't get one out last time. All right. Something in my poo. What's on my tongue? Anywho, child, I'll give y'all a little emoji, something. I don't know what. It'll be something. It'll be like, I don't know. I'll figure it out. But y'all get some champagne. I can give y'all some champagne. We could toast the wedding. Because that's what happened in this particular episode. They going to get married. Now, when Ashton showed back up to the house, the girl, I can't think of her name, she's there, the one who's supposed to be one of the bridesmaids. She tell Ashton, I'll let your little friends in. And he like, what friends? Apparently, the Irishman done showed the hell up to Ashton's house. He is upstairs roughing up Hosanna. Okay, Ashton walk in like, what the hell? Take your hands off of her, you know what I'm saying? But he can't really do much because it's not just the Irish dude. He got his henchmen with him. So no, Ashton can't really do too much. He could pop off at the mouth, but he gonna get popped in the mouth. And basically he tell him he ain't done paying him. He way past due. Now I don't know how long it's been. All I know now that it is, I guess it's 2 weeks. Because it was 2 weeks when they went to the zoo. They had 2 more weeks left before they got married. And now it's the day before the wedding. It's been 2 weeks and he's still saying, you long overdue. Now we already calculated how much that doggone car was worth, right? And compared to the amount of money that we thought that he owed the Irishman, his dues is paid off. And that's what Ashton's saying too. My debt is paid. That car was enough. This man tell him, enough ain't enough until I say it's enough, right? Okay. I don't give a doggone that you gave me back the money or that I had to take it from you. What you owed me, you gonna continuously owe me until I'm tired of taking money from you, right? So of course, Hosanna in there, she getting buck wild. Get off me! Get off me! Get off me! They roughed her up some more. Ashton tried to jump in like, hey, don't harm her, don't touch her. That's a woman right there, right? They threw Hosanna ass in the damn closet, locked her in there, and then commenced to whooping Ashton's ass. They broke his doggone finger and took his wedding ring. They took the wedding dress. They took a whole bunch of stuff up out of Ashton's house, right? And he just broke him. He broke him the hell down, right? So, while all this is going on, Leah and Chantrell, or was it Shelton? Was it Leah and Chantrell or Leah and Shelton? Leah come home. That's all I remember. Leah come home and she runs up there. It's Chantrell. She runs up there and confronts the guys, like, hey, get your hands off my brother. They done took all the money from the pot, right? And now, remember, the pot money was supposed to be what Leah used to get her kids from Jamaica over there to London. So when she found out that the pot money is gone, no, she ain't worried about the fact that Hosanna ass is in the closet, or was just in the closet and got roughed up by some men. She wasn't worried about the fact that her brother got roughed up by some men. She was worried about the fact that you let them take my motherfucking money. That was my money. Okay, it was my turn to dry down from the pot. So he showed her his hand. She was like, oh, damn, my bad, bro. That's fucked up. How we gonna get our money back? Okay, that's her whole main concern is how we gonna get this doggone money back. Well, Hosanna, she sits down and she tell him, look here, I can't deal with this no more. I'm thinking that she talking about the fact that he just got his ass whooped and this man keeps saying he gonna come back and take everything you got for as long as he want to. I'm thinking she talking about the fact that he took her the wedding ring and he took the dress and he took all kind of other stuff. That's what I'm thinking she upset about. No, Hosanna is still talking about the baby. She talking about the baby. Remember he told her last episode that he got a secret, well not a secret child, but he got a love child that's about 3-4 years old. She can't handle the fact that he got a baby and the fact that he never told her about it, that he kept it a secret this doggone long. But she makes the weirdest statement that she said that none of this shit would have happened with the whole man coming up there beating him up and taking the money and taking the car and all that stuff. None of that would have happened if he had just been honest with her. About the baby. Let me put that part on there. None of this would have happened if he had just been honest with her about the baby. And I was perplexed. Like, what the fuck does one have to do with the other? Hosanna say, I thought about it long and hard. I can't fucking marry you. We're enough. Okay? So, of course, Ashton pleading like, Hosanna, I love you, girl. What you talking about? We could work this out. It's nothing we can't do together. And he just gave her that whole little speech the other day about how her being a strong woman. And, you know, he praised God that she there for him. And she like, nah, dog. You know, so she goes into her little corner and she cowers and she got to think. So, you know, she got to rock and like, oh, Lord, what has thou forsaken me type of situation going on. Okay. She relates that to her daddy issues. My daddy lied to me. It stuck me with all the backlash on what happened at the church. And I heard you lying to me too about a fucking kid. I don't think I can handle the kid. She said nothing about the man showing up, whooping their ass and taking their money. Her main focus was the kid. And Leah's like, what you talking about? She said, he got a whole kid, Leah. He got a kid. Now, they cut scene. And they decide, Leah decides she's going to take Ashton out to go see his child. Now, Ashton ain't been able to see this baby, I don't know how long. He been dropping off money for 3-4 years for this doggone kid. Leah shows up and the mama answers the door like, what the fuck are you doing here? Get the fuck away from my house. Leah say, no. That's my brother's child in there. And you gonna let him see his motherfucking kid, right? But then she compelled to the lady and said, you know what? I understand what it's like to lose a child. I feel like I've lost mine too. My kids are back in Jamaica. I can't see them. And the more time I spend away from them, the more I'm slipping away. The more they slipping away, right? It's not the same. That is not the equivalent to her child dying from childbirth. It's not the same, but the lady took that to heart. She felt like they connected and she agreed to let Ashton see his little girl. Now, the daddy that beat Ashton's ass, he shows up like, what the fuck you doing here? I told you don't bring these niggas back up in my goddamn house no more. I told you I'll whoop your ass on sight every time you see it. And apparently, the fight that we talked about last episode wasn't the only fight. Ashton been coming back getting his ass beat by the daddy and the brothers for years. They have been doing so for years. Okay, and then he said it came to a point that he realized that he couldn't get his ass whooped no more by them. So the baby pregnancy situation must have happened after that first ass beating, and he kept messing around with her. Because I was like, when the fuck she get pregnant? Okay, and he had been getting his ass beat for a long time. So the fight scene that we seen didn't make sense. Because they had that fight scene. He got thrown out on the street. He decided he wasn't going to go back no more. And that's when he went and told tell Leah to bring me a wife. Right? But the way he just made this scene that he was getting his ass whooped by these people for years. Before he finally decided to leave her alone. It didn't make sense, but that's okay. It was like almost like this episode was written separate from the rest of the season. They forgot what the fuck they was talking about. That's what I'm thinking here. Okay, and then I learned that Ashton name, dog, is Ashton motherfucking Martin. Like the car. Aston Martin Brahms. Y'all couldn't think of a better name. But did Aston Martin even exist back in 1964? The car? I don't know, child. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Okay, so the mama, after she argued with the daddy for a minute, she told him, Aston, you can come back and see your daughter anytime you want. Just let me know. We gonna figure out how to get it done. So now he happy. He gonna have his child. Now Hosanna had went with them when they went to go visit, and Hosanna was like, no, I'm so happy for you. I'm so glad you got finally get to be with your kid. I can't do it. There will be no wedding. There will be no wedding. So Leah, asking Leah, what I'm gonna do? I done lost my doggone woman. I can't make her love me. He was sitting outside the door, singing old love songs. Girl, I love you. No matter what you do, and I thinking of you. Everything that you say is true. That might not be the words, but I love you. Yeah, that's Ashton. He's sitting outside just bellowing, And she's like, boy, get the hell away from my door. I need some time. I don't want to talk to you right now, okay? So Ashton tell Leah, look, I don't know what to do. I'm losing my woman. So Leah, she takes it upon herself to say, we gonna make sure this wedding happen. He like, I don't know how that's gonna happen. I ain't got no money. We ain't got no dress. We ain't got no car. We ain't got nothing now. I can't pay off the reception hall. We can't do nothing. So Leah's like, we gonna get it done. So she gathered up the little cruel people that they been hanging around, you know what I'm saying? And come to find out, Ashton owed every last one of their money. All of them. And they not willing to help. They like, no, he owe us money. How many times we gonna have to keep giving to Ashton and he ain't paying us back? So I don't know how long he been borrowing money from these people, but it's been a long doggone time. Well, Leah convinced them that we are all family. We are family. Hey. She said we all family, okay? So we gonna treat each other as such. We need to make this wedding happen. She already tried to convince Hosanna that he's a good man. He love you, girl. He's a good man. My brother's a good man. Everybody's so fucking good. I told you he ain't prioritizing his life. If you know you this fucking broke and you owe this many goddamn people, why are you trying to bring a wife into the situation? Getting married should have been the last thing on your doggone mind. It ain't benefiting you for staying in the country because you already got your green card. So what we doing here? What we doing here? They should not be getting married. Okay, but anywho, they all agreed they're gonna help out and pitch in with this doggone wedding, right? So Chantrell gets to make the dress. Like I said last episode, she should have been making the dress in the first place. Now Leah supposed to be in this fancy dress maker, supposed to be so much better than Chantrell because that was her passion. She ain't doing shit with this dress. She ain't assisting. She ain't nothing. We don't get to see Leah sew on a fucking button. But she's supposed to be, they trying to sell us the story that she's supposed to be the all in all Big Draws McGraw on the fashion tip. And she ain't showing us that. Okay, she got everybody to agree to help them out. They gonna pitch in. They gonna cook somebody gonna cook the food. I think the landlord gonna cook the food. The reverend, the one that's ordained, he gonna let them use his church. Now we get over to this church, child. We get over to this church. This church is a dilapidated building. He made it seem like he had his church up and running. I'm one of the first black churches in London. I don't think he said that part, but he was like, he made it seem to Hosanna like his church was the shit. He's an ordained minister doing the damn thing. He ain't even got the boards off the windows of this church. The roof falling in, and everybody like, hold on now. I didn't get off work to come work, you know what I'm saying? But they got to get this place all cleaned up. Now, Leah wasn't doing nothing but walking around instructing. Now, earlier in the evening, Leah and Chantrell had some words. Chantrell wanted to help Leah do such and such, and she didn't want to have it. She didn't want to have her around. She was getting on her fucking nerves. Leah feel like she got to do everything and fix everybody's problems. Like everybody owe her. Like, why I got to do every fucking thing around her? That's how Leah feels. She felt that way growing up. Remember, I told y'all about that. And she always felt like she was in competition to Chantrell, to me. But then I had to sit back and say, Leah, wait a minute, baby girl. Because she went off on Ashton, like, I got to do this for you. She went off on Chantrell, I got to do this for you. I'm the one that got to fix every doggone thing. Now, remember, she's still in her bag because she just had sex with Sheldon. And then she got up and read her mama letter and found that Ephraim is doing good and the kids is doing good and everything. So she was in her bag about that just a little bit. And, I forgot my train of thought. Okay, but she forgot that she wouldn't be in London if it wasn't for Ashton. If Ashton hadn't borrowed all this money for all these folks, your ass wouldn't be there. Remember, he sent tickets for you and your kids to escape your situation. You decided to leave your kids behind in Jamaica and bring Chantrell and Hosanna instead. Well, he had already had a ticket for Hosanna too. He had sent money for that. But you the one decided to leave your kids behind. That wasn't Ashton's fault. And she tried to make Ashton feel bad about the fact that her kids ain't over there with her. You got my money stolen. You left your kids behind. Not Ashton. He sent money for you to bring your damn kids. Okay. She made it seem like Chantrell always the one that need rescuing. Again, we didn't get to see Chantrell's backstory, so we don't know what kind of life she led. All we know is that when she got old enough, she went to Kingston. She left where they was at. She went across the country and went to fashion school and came back bougie. Okay, that's all we know. What was you saving her from? Well, the white dude is in love with Chantrell. Okay. He figured they got the same interests. They like the same thing. He want to marry her. Now, child, y'all only been hanging out for 2 weeks. You just met 2 weeks ago at the zoo. Now you want to marry her? And she's like, look here, dog. I appreciate our friendship, but that's all this is. He said, well, you didn't say no. So, I'm going to hold on. You may change your mind. Come around, and I'm going to be right here when you change your mind. So, she was feeling some kind of way about the fact that he wanted to propose and wanted to be with her and thought she was the special person, but we didn't get to see the bud and love that they supposedly had while he was so enamored. Because she was like, what do you love about me? He gave a laundry list of things, but these are all things he learned about her on day one. Okay, so the wedding thing is underway. Leah, of course, is stressed about now the fact she can't bring the kids over there. What am I going to do? Well, Shelton, he decided to say, you can come live with me. I got money saved up. I can get your kids here. Okay, now just 2 weeks ago, like I said, he was angry at the fact she didn't tell him about the kids back home. But now you can come live with me. I don't give a damn that you still married, even though, you told me about your situation. She evidently didn't tell him about that letter. Okay, and the fact that Ephraim is doing good, according to her mama, and the kids love their daddy now. She didn't tell him that part. So she agreed, I'm going to bring my kids here. He going to pay for my kids to come, and we going to live with Sheldon. Why? Because Sheldon say he love her, and she love him too. All right, so I know it's some things that I'm finna miss, but somehow, some kind of way, after all this refusing for the wedding, they are still progressing on. They're getting Ashton psyched up, and he, tried to go talk to Hosanna again, and she's still like, boy, bye, talk to the hand, I don't want to hear it. And so he feeling defeated, like, I don't even know what we're doing this for. She ain't gonna marry me. She not gonna marry me. Well, knock, knock, knock on the door. Knock, 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 knock on the door, right? What's going on? Is Hosanna home? No. Who's at the door? Shaban. Shaban shows up, because remember, she said, Chantrell said that she invited Shaban to come to the wedding, and so she hoped she came, and Shaban is there. She wouldn't be anywhere else. And she want to be in Chantrell's life. She love her. She like her. Like I said, they was trying to create this whole relationship situation with Chantrell and Siobhan. I told y'all Siobhan had a thing for Chantrell. And it seems that Chantrell is a bit smitten. She don't know what to say. And they kind of left it open whether or not Chantrell and Siobhan was going to get together. Chantrell was like, because Siobhan told her that she loved her too. Okay? She told her she loved her too. Well, somehow, I don't know how this happened because they didn't show us. It's the wedding day. Who has returned? Hosanna. Now, somehow Hosanna daddy got in the picture. I don't remember. I think I kind of dozed off there. But she had a whole conversation with her daddy about how he wasn't shit and he left her blind, this, that, and the third, right? Well, Hosanna said, God forgave you. I haven't yet. Maybe with my good friends, talking shit to me and gaslighting me up, then maybe I'll forgive you too. But since God forgive you, I'm going to go ahead and marry you. And he presented her with the dress that Chantrell made. I don't know if it was beautiful or not. I didn't watch. I was actually listening to it while I was riding in the car. Okay, but the dress might have been cute. I didn't like the last one. So, everybody at the wedding, the church is now cleaned up. They ready to get the party started, right? And in comes Hosanna's daddy. He wants to walk her down the aisle and give her away. Okay. The wedding goes off with hits, y'all. Nothing went wrong. Everybody's happy, joy. Leah tells Sheldon that she loved him just like he loved her. And she's so happy they finna raise the family together, right? And the kids are coming. We didn't really get shit else about Chantrell other than Siobhan saying she wanted her to be in her life. Now remember, there is no season 2. So we'll never know what happened with Siobhan and Chantrell. Leah and Ashton got married. And she agreed to have his daughter part of her life. The daughter came to the wedding too. What a joyous moment. Because everybody in town, even though they didn't live in the same town, but everybody in town knew he was getting married. So remember last week when he showed up at the mama house, he was like, I heard you was getting married. Everybody knows. So they showed up to the wedding too. His daughter was there. A joyous moment. Leah apologizes to Chantrell about how she been treating her, and she lets her know, I do need you. Okay. Whatever help you want to give me, I'm grateful to have it. That don't sound like an apology to me. It really don't. It don't sound like a much apology to me, but that she said, whatever help you want to give me, I will accept it gratefully. I don't think that's what Chantrell was really mad about. But okay, I digress. So everybody happy. We get to the airport the next day. Shelton bringing Leah there. They just talking about all the good times and how everything finna be all hunky-dory and everything. And Leah sees her daughters run off the doggone plane. She hugs them tight. She's crying. She's kissing them and rocking them and loving on them. And then she realized, my son ain't here. What happened to my son? Okay. Well, apparently the son said he didn't want to come to London. He wants to stay in Jamaica. He told Grandma Gladys that that's what he wanted to do. Somehow, Grandma Gladys didn't get the memo back over to Leah that her son wasn't going to be on that plane. And Leah's like, okay, fine. I'm going to have to deal with that. She's trying to breathe it in and just be happy for the 2 children that's there. And then she looked up and somebody said, I hope you're not mad that I took our son ticket. Baby, it's Ephraim. Looking all cleaned up and stuff. Fuck him, because he used to beat her ass. But still, he all cleaned up, looking all good. Got his little Jamaican accent, the little patois going on. Like, I hope he don't mind that I took our son's ticket. And Sheldon looking like, the fuck? Because remember, Sheldon bought the tickets for them to come there. Leah looking like, what the hell just happened? And then Ephraim looking like, who who the fuck is you? He actually said that to Shelton. And that's how it ended, y'all. That's how it ended. They ended it like it was supposed to be a season 2 coming. But nope, ain't no season 2. Leah just left at the airport with her face cracked because her husband done showed up to London to live with her and they 2 kids on her boyfriend's dime. At her boyfriend's home, because that's where she live now. I would have loved to have seen season 2. I would have loved to have seen season 2. All right, y'all. So, like I was saying in the beginning, I like this show. It was some quirky moments that I was like, don't make sense to me. But overall, I like this show. I really disliked that they didn't have more background on Chantel. I believe that she had more of a story to tell that did not get told. Everybody was just lusting and in love with her. That was her whole storyline. Even the lady, the singer that she met, like I said, I thought that she was gonna have something to do with her to help kickstart off her career. No, that didn't happen. Chantel just invited the lady to the doggone wedding so she can come perform, because she didn't sing, so she can perform at the wedding. Okay, that's all. The only purpose that girl was there. Hosanna and Ashton, I guess they had the best story because, you know, they got married and I guess gonna live happily ever after with his broke ass. I thought that they was gonna do something with her nursing career. You know, she done already saved a life. She done already showed she know how to save a life. And I thought that she was gonna, like, you know, get into the nursing field more. Her connection with her daddy. I guess she just wanted him around. And he's there now. Ashton, his daughter, is accessible to him now. We just heard nothing more about the man that beat his ass and what they were going to do about that. Nobody thought to address that situation at all. Just fuck it. Let him take everything he took. But he going to be back because he already told Ashton he coming back until he was tired of taking his shit. So all we know is Hosanna and Ashton broke ass, whose name is Ashton Martin, so contradictory to his life, got married. They gonna go live happily ever after in that 1 bedroom because they ain't got no house. He still owe every damn body. He says it's gonna take him forever to pay everybody back, but he still owe everybody. Yeah, I guess they the happiest story. And Leah, she finally got her man. And her man. At the same damn time, her man and her husband. Child. She lost her son because the son was like, I ain't leaving Grandma Gladys. I'm not leaving Jamaica. No. I didn't like that there was no reggae music. I understand they were setting this in London, but you are amongst a community of Jamaicans and other West Indians, and there was no cultural context at all. All the music that was being played was from 1960s United States artists, and I'm like, I know damn well Bob Marley was out back here. And Bob, not only was Bob Marley out and around, but he was living in London, performing and singing it. But they had seemed like they had it stuck in almost the doo-wop era, which would have been actually the 1950s and not the 60s. During the 60s, they was getting into the soul and the R&B, in which they played a lot of that music too. But I'm like, I was missing the element of Jamaica. We didn't go back to Jamaica a lot to like get some of those cultural knickknacks, you know, to present us with. They wasn't cooking any cultural dishes. Because even for the wedding, the landlord cooked the food and she was Indian and she wasn't West Indian. She was East Indian. So, you know, they have similar foods though. They just prepare them a little bit different sometimes. But yeah, there was a lot of Irish folks. that was blending in, mixed in. Siobhan was Irish. You didn't meet any English folks. Everybody was Irish. In the community that hated Irish and blacks. Like the big wig that took all their money was Irish. The people around there don't even like you. But so yeah, we didn't see many English people at all. I guess just the Wayne Gates, and he was the pervert. We didn't hear nothing else about them. Chantel was just scot-free. She she took the money when she need. Yeah. I really wish there was gonna be a season 2 though, just so I could see what was gonna happen with Leah. The way they wrote Leah's character, like she was a strong woman. She definitely was. But like she was so much better than everybody. Like she was so much smarter than everybody. And she had her own set of issues. It just wasn't like Chantel's only issue was that men lusted after her and took advantage of her. That was her only issue that they showed us in this doggone show. She started off saying she never wanted to sew again, and she ended up sewing. The white boy was talking her into becoming a seamstress for the people. And she started this show off saying she didn't want to sew ever again. She wanted to get into show business, which was why I thought she was going to hook up with the doggone single lady, but that ain't what was going on. They drug us on a couple episodes with Ashton about his former love for the white girl, which would explain the kid and everything. But how much money was you giving this kid that you owed everybody in town? Because the pastor is the one who paid for everybody's tickets to get there in the first place. I'm probably one of the very few people that did not give a damn about Leah and Sheldon connecting. Sheldon was toxic as fuck to me. Like I told y'all last doggone episode, the way he talked to her, let me know that's either how he really fucking thought, or that just showed his real true character and how low he was willing to go to hurt her. That's not a love that I wanted to fucking celebrate. She didn't beg, but she became a pick-me type of situation. Just a day after y'all split up, that he up underneath Bernadette talking about how Bernadette's so much more of a better woman than you are, than you are. That's what I meant. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Sheldon. I wasn't happy about them reconnecting. Ooh, I'm telling you, when Ephraim stepped off that plane and said, "Who is this?" I was like, damn right. I think I just wanted the chaos. I just wanted the chaos. Anyway, if y'all watched this whole season with me, even if y'all didn't watch the show, y'all just watch my recaps, reviews. Let me know what y'all thought about it. Leave your comments down in the comment section. Thank y'all for being here. And again, I will break something out from the emoji vault for the people who can guess the answers to those questions. Going to the chapel of love. Going to chapel and we're gonna get married. That is not the song that Ashton was singing. That's just a song I made him sing. But y'all put that down in the comment section. Y'all let me know who sings that song. And I can't remember what the other question was, but it was something else. And I was like, well, does that really do that? Whatever. Y'all, I don't know, y'all. See y'all in the next video. I'm going to continue on with the rest of Blood and Water series. Pick up on episode 3. So hope I see y'all over there. Peace.